Welcome to Career Uprising. I'm your host, Lorraine Rise, a career and executive coach dedicated to helping clients who are 40 plus to break free from feeling stuck and transform into the unstoppable force you're destined to become. Let's start the uprising. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 192, How to Survive the Most Brutal Job Market in Years. Welcome to the show. If you are not familiar with me, I'm Lorraine Rise. This is Career Uprising. I'm a career and executive coach for mid and late career professionals who are in transitions, and I've been doing this for 10 years. So thank you for finding me. I'm so happy you're here, whether you are new or returning. Be sure to follow this show on Apple. Leave a rating and review. It would be so appreciated, and it is how I can help continue to do this show free of charge for all of you, as I have done for the last 7 years. So thank you for being here. Like I said, leave a comment on the episode or the show, or even just email me at Lorraine@Career Uprising and tell me if this show has impacted you, or if you hate it, you can tell me that too. I can hear it, whatever you want. But anyway, I'm so glad you're here. And I want to let you know, of course, as we are still in October, there are a few days left for you to take advantage of the promotion I am running this month. For anyone who books a discovery call with me, which is a 20-minute video call to talk about your situation, give you some tips, and see if the program is right for you, you will get 2 free ebooks. You will get my AI for the job search guide, which is packed full of scripts and prompts and pages of examples of how you can use AI in your job search, and my brand new Get Hired Faster 15-hour-a-week guide to job searching. This is how do you spend your time in a job search, and I will show you, I will lay it out for you in a whole week's agenda, how you can do it in 15 hours and know how to spend your time, because it's easy to waste a lot of time in a job search sometimes. So you'll get both of those ebooks for free if you hold the call, no matter what you decide. There's no cost, there's no obligation. You'll get them either way. Go to careeruprising.com/discovery call and you will be able to book time with me, and you need to book it in October. So don't wait, just a few days left. I hope you're having a wonderful fall so far. Fall is one of my favorite seasons here in Virginia. And we're wrapping up the year, believe it or not, 2025. We're in the last quarter. As I'm recording this, the government is in shutdown. I'm sure by the time this comes out, it will be back. I would certainly hope so. It's difficult times, though, and it has been for a while. I've been talking about this so much over this year and last year. And I even remember doing a show in the summer of 2024, Why the Job Search is Harder Today. And that was one of the most listened to episodes I have ever. So that tells me a lot. And I am seeing job searches on LinkedIn take so much longer. We're going to talk about job search duration today. If I were to put a number to it, 9 months, I don't know. It's taken a year for a lot of other people. It's hard out there. And we've had a lot of success in shortening that with a lot of clients, but it definitely takes the right approach and the right strategy. And we're going to talk about how you can do that today. So be sure to go to the website, find the archive of all of these shows, book a call so you get your 2 free ebooks. There's great things happening right now at Career Uprising, and we can help you. Even though the world sucks in a lot of ways, it does. I want you to stay positive without the toxic positivity. I'm not going to sit here and say everything's okay. It's tough right now, but we're going to get real and honest today with how you can move forward. We're going to touch on all aspects of it. Financial, emotional, the tactical, mindset, all of it. There's so many ways that we have to survive and get through this tough time. So, all right, let's start with the current state of the job market. What the hell is going on out there? You know, every day it seems like I see more and more articles on LinkedIn about how terrible the hiring market is. And it is. And in fact, I saw one just today, this morning, saying that we are in the worst job market since the 2008-2009 crash. So, I mean, we're talking well over a decade here. That is crazy, my friends. So this is the worst job market we've had in almost 20 years. Oh my gosh. Now, it's easy to sink down into negativity with that. And that is not what this show is about at all. This is not a pity party because that will get you nowhere. But it is about reality, right? And choosing thoughtfully, intentionally, and constructively how you want to move forward once you accept the reality that is out there. Let's break this down with some statistics. I wanted to pull some research and statistics from some various places so we could get a picture of what we're dealing with. So job search duration is one. There's so many numbers out there and it's so hard to quantify and pinpoint. I can't tell you the average length of a job search right now, except anecdotally, what I have heard from people who I have discovery calls with, what I see in my news feed. I have people in my personal network who are unemployed. So I can tell you from all of those things, it's taking a lot of people 9 months to a year. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But it does vary depending on your line of work and industry and certainly your career level. However, I would say, and I've seen this backed up by a lot of news articles, this is affecting every career level. Maybe there's still some differences, early career versus late career people, but overall, everyone's hurting. The new grads and the mid and the late career. This is really affecting everyone. Everybody's job search is taking longer than it used to. Gone are the days, at least for now, when you could have a 2-month job search, throw out maybe 20 applications, one of them would work out. I remember those days in my career, before Career Uprising. It was not hard to get a job. It was not that hard. I would be unemployed for maybe 2 months. That's it. That is not the case anymore. So we're going to talk about what we can do about this. Application volume. Let's talk about that for a second. Candidates, from what I'm finding online, are sending about 300 applications to secure a position. Holy cow. This is a big jump from pre-pandemic times. It's a new world right now. 300 applications to secure a job. Just think about that for a minute. You guys must be exhausted. That is why it's so important to vary your methods and have quality networking in there as well, because the applications online really are the hardest way to go. They're the easiest to do, but they have the lowest ROI, like around 5%. So, but that number doesn't surprise me. A lot of people I talk to are say, I've applied for 100 jobs and gotten, 2 interviews, something like that. Long-term unemployment. Nearly 2 million people have been unemployed for over 27 weeks, making up 25% of all unemployed individuals. 27 weeks is a while, right? People don't have emergency financial funds to cover that. If you do, you are one of the luckier ones. Absolutely. The overall unemployment rate is around 4.3. It's not high. It's not high, but hiring has slowed, especially in tech and a lot of other professional roles. Tech roles right now have average job searches of 5 to 6 months. That's long. We used to have this notion of, if you had tech skills, you were just in demand and could get a job without even applying for anything. They would just come out to you. And it's funny because my husband is in tech and I can always kind of get a pulse of the market by how many recruiter outreach messages he gets, because he used to get them all the time and get a job without even launching a search at all. He would just be a passive candidate getting LinkedIn messages. Those have slowed down tremendously. A lot. He's kind of my pulse to the tech market a little bit, but 5 to 6 months for a tech role. That's a lot, you guys. That's a lot. All right. With these numbers in mind, it's clear that a structured, strategic approach is no longer optional. It's essential. What worked before won't work now. What got you here won't get you there. It's so true. The best strategy is one that varies methods, does not rely solely on the job boards, also has intentional, authentic networking at the forefront of it, going to conferences and events, having coffees and one-on-ones, starting conversations with people in your network, following up with people on your applications, tracking your success on a spreadsheet or a job search CRM of some kind. So you can see where you're being successful, where are you hitting roadblocks. These are all things that we coach clients on and tools that we actually provide for you. We provide a spreadsheet for you if you're a coaching client. We have video tutorials, we have coaching sessions, we have all of it to teach you how to implement this, because it's a lot. It's overwhelming. And if you haven't job searched in a long time and this is the market that you are entering into for the first time, either ever or in 10 years, it's a rude awakening. It really is. We've had a lot of success and had clients. In fact, I have a client right now. No, two, I think, who are actively interviewing and getting traction. So it can be done, but you've got to really be intentional about it and using your time wisely. Let's talk for a minute here about the financial toll of this. What can you do during this time? And I'm going to tell you a really quick story from personal experience here. About 9 years ago, my husband made a change and left the line of work that he was in to go back to one that paid far, far, far less, but made him happier. He ended up changing his mind and kind of going back, but that's beside the point. In order to accommodate this change, I mean, his income dropped, like 50, 60%? I don't even remember. But it got so bad, we had to sell one of our cars. I remember our checking account was down to like our last couple $100s. We couldn't pay the mortgage. So we had an extra car and sold it. And used his dad's truck that he had given to us for free, his old truck. So Ron drove that, and we got rid of one of our cars and used that money to pay the mortgage for several months and buy us some more time. And long story short, he ended up, making a switch and going into software engineering. At that point, it didn't work out, but he wanted to try it and see if it could. He changed his mind, but in the interim, for about 6 months, it was rough. It drained everything we had. We had no savings. And I say all of this with love. It's okay. I'm just sharing with you. I've been there. We've been through struggles and made career changes and made financial sacrifices. I know that. And I know what it's like to not be able to pay your bills and not know how you're going to pay the mortgage. And it is scary. And we had our daughter at this time, So what we did is we also looked at what we could cut, no eating out, cut the cable. I sold a car. So look at all of your monthly expenses and what is essential and what is not. And be honest with yourself. You have to rearrange your priorities and you have to know your numbers. So don't be scared to look at those numbers. Write them out on a spreadsheet somehow so you know what's coming in and what has to go out and what's no longer going out and all of those things. And put a stop on any non-essential spending. The other thing I want you to do, and this has worked well for me, is consider freelance work. Don't just think inside the box of, a full-time job or bust. Think about how you can make money on the side to buy yourself some more time. Get a part-time job. Do consulting. Do even something on Fiverr or Etsy or whatever you can do, even if it's unrelated to your line of work. If you need to buy yourself time with some extra income, do it. Do it. But the gig economy is big. Freelance work is big. There's a market for it. Almost no matter what you do, whether you're in tech, career coaching, marketing, accounting, graphic design, you name it, it can be translated into project-based freelance work. And you can use that as a stopgap to make, even if it's just a couple $100 a month and it keeps the lights on, freaking do it. So find a way to make money part-time during the job search, and it will take the pressure off of you, and you can still keep looking for that full-time role that you need. All right, let's take a quick commercial break so that you can hear more about what we do at Career Uprising to support our precious mid and late career clients that we love and help them get back on their feet and get hired faster. When we come back, we have one more segment, and I want to talk to you about the emotional toll because I know you're feeling a lot of emotions right now. So let's talk about what's going to get you through that when we come back. All right, we'll be right back. Hey everyone, it's Lorraine again. While the show takes a quick break, I want to tell you a little bit more about what we do at Career Uprising. We've been in business for 10 years now, helping clients who are either executives or in the late career phase. We work with clients in all different industries, from tech to healthcare to education. Are you worried about ageism in your job search? Or maybe you haven't looked for a job in years and you feel outdated and overwhelmed. Or maybe you feel stuck and want to figure out what's next for you in your career. If any of these sound like you, we might be a good fit. My team and I have helped over 500 clients over the last decade to land new jobs faster than they could on their own. We offer world-class coaching, resume writing, and salary negotiation support. First, you can sign up for my mailing list and be a part of my growing community. Head over to careeruprising.com today and learn more and book a call with me. That's careeruprising.com. I can't wait to connect with you. Let's get back to the show. Okay, let's wrap this up with talking about your mindset and the emotional toll that this can take, because this is scary times when you're unemployed and you're bleeding money, especially if you've got a family. This is hard. Absolutely. You have got to take care of yourself during this time. If you're going to be able to get through this, and you will, you're going to have to deal with the emotions that come up. Don't stuff them down. Face them. Acknowledge that this is a hard process. Recognize the frustration. Let yourself feel these feelings. If not, they're going to get stored in your body and you're going to get sick and they're going to come out later in some other way. Don't reject your feelings. All right. Recognize that this is a difficult process. There is a lot of waiting. There is a lot of rejection. And it's going to take longer than it used to. But you have power and you have agency and you are taking action. You are keeping a positive mindset. You are trusting that the universe has your back, and it does, and you will get through this. Make sure you have a good support system. Have a mentor. Have a support group. Even a book club, whatever. Family, friends. Join a job search support group. Get a career coach. Do whatever you have to do. Do whatever you can afford to do. But don't job search alone. That is even harder. Get feedback. Have somebody to vent to so it doesn't come out in interviews. You got to let that negativity get out somehow. Journaling is great. I have loved that. Meditating is something I do a lot. This is building resilience. It really is. Getting out and getting exercise, walking your dog, spending time in nature. These are not like kind of soft things, as you might say. These are incredibly important. Your mindset and your emotional well-being is going to absolutely determine your success as much, maybe even more, than your tactical actions in the job search. Absolutely. I mean that. You are either going to attract more negativity and rejection to yourself or an amazing opportunity. It is a balance of both the mindset and emotional intention and the actions that you take. You got to have them all, quite honestly. So if you don't have an adequate support system, seek that out. If you are not getting outside and exercising and talking to people, getting out of the house, you need to. It's really, really critical. All right. If you don't have a good self-care routine, this is going to be harder. Have an outlet for this stress and acknowledge that this is hard, but you can do hard things. And if you need us to be a part of that support system, we would love to do that. We have generous payment plans, and I'm being even more flexible with people as much as I possibly can during this time. If you feel like you might be a good fit and you're curious about the program, book a call with me. There's no hard sell at all. In fact, I don't enroll people if I don't think they're a good fit, so don't worry about that. You'll get 2 free gifts for holding the call in October, and I'm here to support you, and I will give you as much tips and help as I can on our laser-focused 20-minute call. And if nothing else, you'll walk away with the 2 ebooks packed with information to help you. But whatever you do, whether it's us or anybody else, get help in this process. If you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're doing it alone and you're feeling isolated, that's going to negatively impact your results. Get help, okay? I am here for you, and so is my team. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this helps you. It's not just you. You're not crazy. It's a tough market for everybody, but you will prevail. You have no other choice. You will. All right. We will be back shortly with another episode very soon. Take care, guys. Hey, it's Lorraine, and I want to say thanks for listening. If you found value in today's show, I would be honored to have your review on Apple Podcasts. It's the single best way to help this show be found by other listeners, and you'll earn some good karma. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to connect with you next time on Career Uprising.